This is regarding hydrogen fuel cell. Hydrogen fuel cell. How does the hydrogen fuel cell will work? Okay, so fuel cells. Fuel cells are just like the normal galvanic cell. The anode cathode concept is also there. But the thing is that in place of the anode material, the material which is used in anode side, as you can see the anode cathode concept in battery, anode cathode concept in the lithium ion battery. Here also anode cathode concept is there, but the anode side is anode side as well as cathode side. We use the fuels, maybe hydrogen, it may be some other methanol. Okay, so that fuels are used, the hydrocarbons are used, we call it as hydrogen or hydrocarbons are used, we call it as fuel cells. Okay, so here the syllabus only hydrogen fuel cell is given. The importance of how what it is, how does the hydrogen fuel cell work, that is given here. Okay, so here you can see the anode side hydrogen is supplied from hydrogen storage tanks. Hydrogen is supplied in a high pressure to the anode compartment, and in the cathode compartment air is used. From the air it is the oxygen present in the air that is used in the reaction. Okay, so that react. Okay, the working principle: hydrogen fuel cell, it generates electricity through the electrochemical reaction between hydrogen and oxygen producing water. H2 plus O2, half O2 gives H2O, that concept. Okay, I'll show you the reaction. No? Go ahead, Google it. Okay, okay, you can see, where is it? Yeah, here it is. I think able to see. Okay, so this is the reaction which is happening in the hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, or simply called as hydrogen fuel cell. The hydrogen, it gives H plus ions and releases electrons at anode side, and the H plus through the electrolyte, through the electrolyte the H plus ions moves. That movement of H plus ion is represented here in the electrolyte side. Okay, at cathode side half of two, half oxygen, one atomic oxygen, it combines with the H plus ions which reached there, as well as the electrons which came from the anode side to the cathode side through the external circuit, and they converted into give H2O. Water is formed. Okay, water is formed in this particular cell, and water it comes out, or it can be stored, or it can be taken out. Okay, so that is how the reaction takes place. So net cell reaction, we can say that the overall reaction, we can say that H2 plus half O2 gives H2O. Hydrogen gas and oxygen gas combines to form water, H2O liquid form, and releases electrical energy. This is the concept of hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, or simply hydrogen fuel cell. Okay, so we see the remaining details. Okay, so that is the working principle. How it produces the electricity, how the energy is produced, because H2 plus half O2 gives H2O plus electrical energy. That is the concept. Now the hydrogen supply, hydrogen gas, it is supplied to the anode side. As I said, hydrogen gas is supplied to the anode side, and oxygen, that is air, not pure oxygen as such, air is supplied to the cathode side, and they undergo a electrochemical reaction, chemical reaction in which electrons are involved or electricity is generated. We call it as electrochemical reactions. At anode, hydrogen molecules split into protons and electrons. Protons means H plus, releases electron. Proton passes through a membrane to the cathode side, while electron flow through an external circuit generating electricity. So at the cathode, the protons, electrons and oxygen combine to form water. Okay, so after mixing, at the anode side, hydrogen molecule, it is split into proton and electrons, as you see in the reaction. So again, I will take that one to explain. Here you can see the meaning at anode hydrogen molecules split into protons and electrons, that is represented here. At anode hydrogen split into protons, H plus means protons, and gives electrons, releases electrons. Now those electrons will go through the external circuit, okay, and uh, the protons move through the electrolyte. I think here the image is wrong. It is given wrong. The arrow mark should be towards right side. Electrons should go to that side because H plus is released here and electrons are formed here. The electrons should go to the right side. Correct this image. This arrow mark given that is wrongly not correct. Make it proper. Okay, my mistake. I didn't see it. Now when I explaining and I saw this mistake. Okay, then at the cathode side, what it is mentioned? Cathode side, where it is. Okay, the proton passes through a membrane to the cathode, while the electron flow through an external circuit. At cathode side, the protons, electrons, and oxygen they combine to form water. That means at the cathode side or at this electrode, particular electrode, the blue colored electrode. Blue color is not there, just here representing given the color. This particular electrode, the H plus, the oxygen and the coming electron through the external circuit, those combines. Okay, means this one. The oxygen, the H plus and electrons combine and produces water. That is the uh, working principle of uh, the hydrogen fuel cell. Again, display. I will close it. Okay. Now the components electrodes, which electrodes are used for this. The electrode should be able to absorb the gases. Absorption, not the absorption. Absorb means the surface phenomena. The gas molecule, when it comes near to that electrode, the electrode should be able to hold the gas molecule. That is called adsorption. Okay, so the anode and cathode contain catalyst. Catalyst means something which increases the rate of reaction without participating in the reaction or without involving in that. We'll get back the catalyst former message. So it contains catalyst like a platinum to facilitate to increase or to make it the electrochemical reaction to happen. Electrolyte, a proton exchange membrane, the membrane which can exchange protons, H plus ions can exchange. Such type of proton exchange membranes are used as the electrolyte. Uh, it also separates the anode, the mixing of hydrogen and oxygen directly through the that one, but it allows on the movement of H plus ions through that from anode side to cathode side. Gas diffusion layer is there. The porous layer, it facilitates the gas distribution and the removal of water. The water molecule, as soon as it is formed, it has to be removed continuously from that. Otherwise, it will flood there. Okay. Then bipolar plates. These plates it distribute the gases and collect the current, separating individual cells in a fuel cell stack. Usually, this type of setup, not only one, so many will be arranged in together, and hydrogen will be supplied to all the anodic side of the cells, and oxygen or air is supplied to the cathodic side. Okay, so that is the about fuel cell, hydrogen oxygen fuel cell. Very simple concept. Hope it was useful to you.